Hello from Dusseldorf Boat Show 2025. I'm Toby Hodges. This is the XR41. And surely, race yachts, fully recruited race yachts, dying art, isn't it? Nah, this is where this Danish yard started 46 years ago. They built their pedigree, their DNA on race yachts, and now they're back in the game. And X-Yachts have been absolutely, totally focused on this project. They have not only let their engineers and designers go wild with this one, but they've just focused their full attention to it. And they put a proper brains trust behind it as well. And they got professional racers involved with it. And the whole focus is on ORC and being able to top their class in ORC racing, fully crewed racing. So it's not a one design, and even though a couple have already taken boats that they're planning to do double-handed racing on and IRC racing, and they are now looking at IRC alterations to the keel and that sort of thing as well. Yeah, this focus at the moment is on a racer cruiser, as I say, do very well, hopefully, in the ORC fleet. Anyway, looking at this hull shape, you'll see this distinct knuckle in here, this high chine up on the freeboard, leading down into some flare aft. It's a very modern shape indeed. And there's also got some other things in there which you'll appreciate, those knowing ORC well as well. It's the way, I might show you here, there you go, how it flattens off here, and there's a sort of V shape in that transom there, which brings that waterline length right aft there, acts like a sort of interceptor really. And then from this angle you'll see very beamy. It's a skimming dish but with a lot of beam, so it's 4.18 meters, and that makes for a huge cockpit. We'll go on there and, well, I hope so. I haven't been here for 3 days and it's been so hard to get on the boat. It's always been queues of people wanting to. Anyway, plenty to look forward to on there as well. So there you can see the keel and rudder shape as well. And when I say they've been obsessive about this, they ran tens of thousands of iterations of the analysis on the hull shape through the computer models, and this is the one they are hoping will give them the best rating as well. It's 7,150 kilos displacement. So the boat has only just launched. They've only just done, in their first sea trials, I think a couple of weeks ago, last weekend even, they hit 18 knots. So you can appreciate, and that's in flat water and gusty winds, that it should be a bit of a rocket ship. Like in these devil horns forward, look, to keep the guard wires there before. The length of the bowsprit is an option. And you can tell I've actually got on the boat. So I'm going to take you through it quickly. Hopefully we'll do a full sail trial version of this as well. But to explain a bit more about it being a dual purpose boat, it's got a fitted interior if you want it. And they've been very clever about the modules of the interiors so that you can take lots of furnishings and fittings out, and it will give an afterlife and a resale to the boat rather than just being a stripped out racer. Up here, huge hatch, wide, pull down the spinnaker obviously, and you've got a retrieval system for that as well. 3D sheeting system for the jib. This comes with a high modulus Axon carbon rig as standard, and North 3DI sails will be equipped with if you want them obviously. And then you'll get back here and look at the size of this cockpit. That is big. That shows the beam there. And then the boat comes as standard as a rope purchased one, but X-Yachts have put a lot of time and thought into the hydraulic options. As I said, there's some big names involved in the design and engineering this to make it a a very, very future-proofed high-tech race boat. So you can have a full electro-hydraulic package on it, or choose the levels to which you do that. Square top main or a pinhead option. Come to obviously dual backstays back here. And then you have controls here. If you take that option, obviously for the main hull, out hull trimminees, main Cunningham trimminees, the backstay, obviously, so the main trimmer can sit here in front of the wheel and be easily controlling that backstay purchase. And the difference there, we were just talking about this, the sort of load that you can put on when you're using hydraulics is the difference between about 2 tons of Cunningham pressure and about 400 kilos if you were doing it via rope purchase. So it's a lot. Almost full beam traveller here, sea deck, foam, race style decking on board. Below here is, let me just see if this is open. So not only stowage space, obviously access to steering gear and the service tunnel central as well. And then you might be able to see from there you've got the hydraulic Harken pistons there for that backstay running forward to be able to control that at the push of a button. And then you've got removable benches. We try to make as much weight removable as possible. So that one in, that one not, and then a central life raft locker in there. Free spinning winch bases on the coach roof, nothing too unusual there. But then the main thing to point out is coming down on the interior and to see that, as I said, it is a proper fitted interior if you want it. Very, very modular. So you can remove as much as you want or place as much as you want in there for racing. And it actually feels like a fairly spacious, cruisable interior, really. But I hope you can see a little bit about how they've managed to do these modular systems. So obviously there's the twin tables, so you can remove those. And then there's that divide there, so this whole sink module pulls out. Quick fit plumbing on that. The pipe cot style backrests to this, the saloon seating. So that's it with the backrest in, and that's it with the cot there. And then you can see, same with the aft cabins there. So you get a full racing brigade in here if you want it. But obviously all these lockers and all of the cushions, furniture, etc. can pull out. Hydraulic mast jack base, but below that you can just see a little bit of X-Yacht steel grid gone. Something that they've always done to keep their hulls super stiff and transfer the loads of the rigging and keel. So there's a good point to show here, for example. The other good thing about making it removable, these modules, is most of it's just on these thumb screws. So you just unscrew that, be able to take it out. So it should, in theory, take around 2 or 3 people around 2 to 3 hours to strip as much of this furniture as has been designed to be taken out. And that equates to about 300 kilos all in, so it's quite a lot. Plenty of stowage in there. And you've got these double doors that open out. We presume you can take these doors off as well, because if you do, here's the big hatch forward, if you do take the spinnaker retrievable system, it's going to come down and go right down into that aft starboard cabin and go on a high-speed electric winch from the coach roof to pull that spinnaker down. There won't obviously be the table, and there won't be any sharp corners to go through. There you can see the amount of volume there is in the bows here as well. Again, removable lockers on either side. And even these, so this aft part of the berth, you see another thumb screw there. That all comes away. So the whole, it's not just the mattress and cushions that come away, it's the whole berth itself you can remove. Actually get a proper head wet shower area as well. A little bit dark with this trim. We are in a dark corner of a boat show, I guess. C-bus system. again, future-proofing as much as they can of the boat. Just over 100 litres of fuel, just over 200 litre water tank, and a 30 horsepower sail drive as well. Ah, got on there at last. Didn't believe me, it's popular. X-Yachts have sold 14 of these off the plans alone before anyone came in, before anyone seen it at the show. Looks like quite a weapon. They've got 5 pro teams doing the ORC Worlds. And there's a Silver Rudder race, Keel Week, and Fastnet race as well. So there's going to be some proving ground this season for this boat. Starts at 438,000 ex-tax, I think. And so I think that's 575,000 ex-tax ready to sail. But I'll put those specs in on a slide at the end of this. Hope to bring you one of these from the water with this boat smoking along. From Dusseldorf, see you next time.